Friends, welcome back to the Jon Coupland Cars 12 Days of Christmas Countdown. It's day number 11. If you haven't seen the previous video, it's on the channel. Every day a different car from the collection that has come and gone, and we're talking about its history. In this video then, number 11. Number 11 then is this. Look at that. It's a 2006 Ford car. Ford KA, Ford Ka. Let me know in the comments down below how you say it. I call it the Ford KA, and I'm not going to apologise for that. I bought it then for £600. I saw it advertised on Facebook Marketplace by a gentleman who was saying his mother had given up driving and it had just been sitting for the past couple of months and it needed a new home. It was in my hometown. It was literally 2 or 3 streets down the road, and it was a one-owner car. One owner from new, his mum, who bought it at our local Evans Holshaw Ford garage, and the car had only covered 22,000 miles from new. Finished in this awesome green colour, which is what drew me to the car in the first place, the fact that it was green. It's the KA or Car or Ka collection model. That's the name of the model. Absolutely no idea. And before you ask, yes, I'm going to show you around the fuel filler cap, and yes, I'm going to show you around the rear wiper. It had been really well looked after. Minor things on the MOT, and if you know about these cars, they suffer with rot. And stay tuned to the end to find out some devastating news that I found out quite recently about the car. Anyway, we'll take a look then at the rear wiper first. As you can see, we are having a look around the car, and it was starting to bleb around that rear wiper. I don't know why. I'm guessing water just gets in around the grommet. But it was a beautiful little car inside and out, and for 600 quid on the road a couple of years ago, I just had to have it. This let it down. This is, in my opinion, the only thing that let this car down. And I've seen people, as I was pointing out there, with blebs around the fuel filler cap that are, bigger than their hands. There is a repair patch. And actually, with something like this, you could have probably ground it back, treated it, filled it, and sprayed it, and it would have been a beautiful car. Would it have ever been a show winner? Well, at 22,000 miles and quite rare in this green colour, maybe. As you can see, I've got Christmas lights up on the bush there because, well, I actually bought the car on New Year's Day. I have a habit for doing this. Oh, door shut cam. I think you can genuinely tell the life of a car by looking at the door shuts, and looking at the door shuts in there, nice and clean. I hadn't cleaned the car at this stage. This is as I bought it, and it had, I believe, been washed because it had been stood for a couple of months. 3-door then. Inside you've got the folding seats, and the interior was in fantastic condition. Look at this wonderful little centre console, and they're a good fun little bubble car, and the Ford KAs are the sort of thing that you are struggling to see on the road nowadays. When I spot one, I always point them out to Mrs. Jon Coupland. The interior design in here, you either love it or you hate it, and I thought it was a great place to be. Original driver's floor mats. It was a budget car. It was a no-frill sort of thing. It didn't have the heated front windscreen as some models do, which, if you are familiar with Fords of this era, you know is quite a funky little thing. There it is then, 22,452 miles. It's a good little thing. More internal door shot cams. There's the interior. Let's take a look in the boot, because you can always tell by the boot how the car has been looked after. Oh, guess what's in the boot? Well, a brand new set of floor mats. And look at this luggage net that was in there. Strut tops and suspension top mounts not damaged, not rusty. And let's take a look at the boot floor, because you can get water in here, can't you? Not a patch of rust. A very good car. And actually, watching this back, if you haven't seen the original video, go and check it out. The link is in the description of me having a good look round. It's early days of the channel, but I'm wishing I didn't sell this one, and we'll talk about why at the end. Under the engine then, if you haven't popped the bonnet on a Ford KA, it's under the steering column, and it took me ages to find out where that was. In fact, I had to look in the books. Under the engine bay, it was as clean as it was on the outside, meaning that I don't think it was hiding any sins. It did sound wonderful. If you want to hear the engine start up and hear me run the car, again, check out the original video. Some damage around the car. We've got that damage around the fuel filler, that rust, and there was a couple of dents in the passenger side door. One of the wheel trims also was scuffed. Why did I buy this car? Well, I bought it with a view of adding it to the collection. I took it to Dad. Dad thought it was brilliant, and at that time Mum was looking for a new car as well. She wanted to upgrade her Vauxhall Corsa C prior to buying her Hyundai. However, it didn't fit her needs, but for £600 I genuinely couldn't have turned it down, and I would have hated it to have gone to somebody who was going to trash the car, because it really was a little survivor. I decided to sell it. In fact, I put it up for sale the next day at a reasonable price of £1,200, and somebody snapped my hand off straight away and said, "John, here's the £1,200. I'm a Ford collector. I'm going to put it in my dealership, and I'm going to repair all the rust and have it as part of a collection." He lied to me. Shock horror, he wanted a cheap and cheerful car, because he went and proceeded to put 7,000 miles on the car in the space of about 6 months. And then it catastrophically failed on underside rust, suspension rust, body rust in October 22, which really baffled me, because Dad and I had a good look at the car, and, well, it was nice and solid under there, which goes to show that by hammering the car 7,000 miles for a winter and using it, don't shout at me for using a car, it went and killed this little Ford KA. Anyway, it would have been lovely in the collection, but I probably would have flipped it anyway. I made £600 on it in the space of a couple of days, and it's funded more things in the Coupland collection. What do you reckon? Should I have kept this one, or did I do the right thing? And when did you last see a Ford KA? Ford car. That's what was behind door number 11, ladies and gentlemen. More cars coming on the Jon Coupland Cars Countdown to Christmas. If you enjoyed the video, thumbs up please. If you haven't already done so, comment down below. What did you reckon? Was it one that I was right to get shot of, or should I have kept it? And if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. Till next time, have a great day. Thanks for watching. See ya. I genuinely hope you've enjoyed this video. I've selected a couple more from my channel for you that I think that you might like here. Give them a click and it will take you to the next video. Don't forget to hit subscribe to always stay up to date with what we're getting up to.